What's going on? Joe's Neon here. Welcome to Shop Talk Part 9. Having a good time with this, and it's cold winter months ahead. I figured I'd just keep it rolling, So, thanks a lot for all the great comments, and thanks a lot for, my new subscribers, and I hope you're enjoying this. I keep coming up with, all kinds of good stuff to show, and put a lot of thought into it, and I'm having fun with it, so I hope you guys are too. Anyhow, I got to start off Shop Talk with cracking the PBR, of course, and we're using the Cowboys Barbecue koozie. I worked for Cowboy for about 5 or 6 years doing barbecues. Great guy. Tell you what, here's to you, Cowboy. Cowboys Barbecue. Yeah. So I'm actually going to try and drink this beer during this video, so we'll see how that works out. Native American for this video is going to be a Cayuse Maiden. And Gonzo, I'm not sure if you told me that your boys were a Cayuse or not, but there's a Cayuse Maiden there. Great shot. Yep, so that's our Native American for the Shop Talk here. We got a little music I'm going to start us out with. Want to explain it a little bit. I was doing multi-tracks on a home computer, and I was playing all kinds of different instruments, and I was recording my own original music. And a lot of the stuff came out really super great. Hang on one second. I gotta go grab this rattle because you gotta check it out. I'm gonna start the music and you'll know why I need to grab this rattle. Alright guys, sorry about that. Now you can judge my editing skills. This is a horse rib here, and these are all deer toes that I dried out and laced them onto this horse rib. So you get a really neat sound, and it's a Native American style for a rattle, and I used it in the beginning of the song. Check it out. You can hear that. It's kind of fun to hear this stuff, years later after I recorded it, but that's my Native American Indian flute that I made. So, this is a song called Sacred Ground. I wrote this song around Robert Redford and Jeremiah Johnson when he rode his horse through that sacred ground, and it's really cool the way that I work the words around what I saw and what a lot of people see. But anyhow, it's an awesome tune. Turn it down a little bit here, but we got to keep moving here because I got a lot of stuff going on. Gonzo would say. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Alright, leather projects. What I've been up to with my leather work. The belts are coming out great, guys. I'm really getting the basket weave down. That's looking real sweet. There's some miniature basket weave with my initials. Yeah. SBG, boys. You guys' bracelets are on their way. Sit tight. Here's my first wet formed sheath that I made for that little Gerber pocket knife that I bought at Gander Mountain. Little lockback Gerber, beautiful. Love it. How many little pocket knives do you find like that with real antler scales, and it's a lockback. Fantastic. Brass liners. Really beautiful knife, and the way that I made the sheath, it just pops right in. Beautiful. I love it. So yeah, that's what's going on with the leather work. Stitched up, nice belt loop on there. Let's see what else we got going on here. I just wanted to do a little look around the shop here real quick. Chuck had said, you know, show us a little bit more about what you got going on in the shop as far as, well, you know, I got all my sharpened stuff over here, my stones down here, and, you know, it's amazing how pegboards fill up, you know. It takes 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, boy, you're loaded right up. So we're doing a bunch of painting upstairs. The upstairs is getting painted. And, you know, that's a good thing. It's a real pain in the butt, though. Boy, look at the size of that coon. Whoa, boys. Woohoo! Yeah, dirty. So, yeah, there's a little quick peek around the shop. So we got to move on. We got to do question and answer, guys. Before I do question and answer, I want to do some shout outs. Bill Cox, thank you for the sub, buddy. I checked your channel out. I dig it. It's really great. Thanks for putting down that video, The Last Trapper, the documentary. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch The Last Trapper documentary from on Bill Cox's channel. It's great, fantastic. BILLCOX, great channel, Bill Cox. Gonzo, man, dude, I'm loving it. You're working that step and stick. Beautiful looking cubbies. I got a lot of faith in what you got going on. Really exciting me. You got that gusto going. Boy, oh boy, I don't know what you could do different. I really don't. Everything looks great to me. Best of luck to you, man. Got a package going to be sending out to you pretty soon. Jerry Robbins, JERRYROBBINS. Check him out. He does a really nice bushcraft channel. A lot of good thoughts, a lot of good skills, great reviews and whatnot. Go check out Jerry. He's got a really good channel. Let's move on to question and answer, guys. I'm trying to rush everything in here because my videos just absolutely take way too long. Oh, but anyhow, Jesse Martin, great question, buddy. He wanted a venison recipe. If I got a venison recipe to give you, I would give you my recipe for backstrap. Cut yourself a couple hunks of backstrap, about that long. Get a Ziploc bag. Put light soy sauce, not regular soy sauce, light soy sauce. Regular soy sauce has got way too much salt in it, sodium. Light soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, 50-50 blend. Chop up a whole bunch of garlic, throw that in there. A whole bunch of fresh cracked black pepper. Seal the bag up, toss it around in there, and let it sit in the refrigerator for about 2 or 3 hours. Take it out and completely wrap the entire thing in bacon. If you can get baker's twine, the cotton baker's twine, wrap it up and put it either under the broiler in the oven or put it on the grill. Grill it. When your bacon's done, your venison is done. You'll absolutely love it. Check it out. That's a great venison recipe. Jesse, thanks for the question. Kronkus, Bo asked me if I had a free hunt anywhere in the world, where would I go and what animal would I hunt? And I would go to Alaska and I would hunt for a monster grizzly bear. Yeah. Yep, that's what I would do. Yeah, I want to shoot a 2,000-pound grizzly bear. You know, a monster. To me, that would be just a fantastic hunt. It was a very difficult question, buddy, because I would also love to shoot a caribou and I would also love to shoot a moose. So that's a tricky question. Bo, you got to do a question and answer, and I'll ask you that question. See what you come up with. Ray, Wild Wilderness. If you guys haven't gone checked out the Soggy Bottom Boy, Ray at Wild Wilderness, you guys got to go check him out. He's really great. Wild Wilderness. He's got a great channel. We've become good friends. I really appreciate that. And Ray asked me what my favorite whiskey was. Well, Ray, I used to be a Jack boy. I used to drink a lot of Jack. And I had a shot of Seagram 7 and I said, wow, that is super smooth. So I busted out the Wyoming Bison shot glass for you, buddy. And let's do a shot, man. Can't hurt. Song playing in the background's A Mother's Love. Song I wrote about my cousin who passed away during birth. But here you go, brother. Little whiskey for you, Seagram 7. Now you know what I like. Ray also asked me if I have I done any pottery. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of pottery. I've got some of my artwork in some of my past videos. You can check that out. I've done everything from throwing clay on the wheel to doing coil work, press finger work. When I was a kid, I used to get down to the creek and I would dig out the gray clay from underneath the banks. I'd bring it home in buckets and I would make pots and everything, and I'd fire them right in a fire right in the backyard. Dad would help me build a big old hot fire. But yeah, I really enjoy pottery and I love it, man. Great questions. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. I'll be in touch soon here, Ray. 1970 list towel. Do I ice fish? Yes, I ice fish, and I absolutely love to ice fish. There are ice fishing videos of mine that are already uploaded on my channel, so check them out. It's funny because this past summer, I turned my sweetheart, Sandy, onto perch. We had a little perch fry. Well, she put that in her mouth and she turned and she looked at me and she said, oh, honey, you have to get more of these. So I said, sweetheart, I'll do the best I can. So yeah, my ass will be out on the ice, no doubt, this year. Getting my sweetheart some sweet fish. So, but great question, buddy. Rodney Newberry, my buddy. Favorite cowboy hats. And how many do I have? All right, Rod. You had to ask that question, didn't you? Well, I think I already mentioned that I'm wearing tonight, for tonight's hats, a Charlie One Horse. This is called the Ghost Town. We're going to have to go for a walk, guys. I'll show you some hats. Oh, boy, guys. Welcome to Hatland. Here you're looking at 16 hats. Look at that, guys, with the Bowtech. That's what I shoot. Got the old Jack Daniels on the side there. Yeah. That right there is my Bobcat pin from when I was in Cub Scouts on the front of that one. But yeah, you know, right down to original Charlie One Horse. This is the Dry Gulch. I'm wearing the Ghost Town. Leather Aussie hats. Yeah, here's one for you here, Chuck. That's just like your Jack Black Aussie hat. Yeah. This right here, guys. This is amazing. Let me set you down so I can take this out. That there, boys, is a 16X Stetson. Beaver. I haven't even worn this hat. You see that? Yeah, so I gotta put that one right back in the bag. I got a couple other really nice ones to show you guys. This one here, original Charlie One Horse. And he made all the hats for Richard Petty. All the hats that Richard Petty wore were hats that were handmade by Charlie One Horse. And that's Rattlesnake in the front with a deer toe. And there's marmot teeth. And that's grizzly bear hair coming out of the top with quail feathers on the side. And then all the way around the outside is black bear fur, braided horsehair. I mean, that right there is a relic of Charlie One Horse. God rest his soul. What a great man. That hat right there is worth a lot of money. So is this one. You guys want to check out a cool hat? This is my autograph hat. This one here, you see in Terry Clark, Sherry Austin, Brad Paisley, Keith Urban, Craig Morgan, Josh Grayson, right there. And don't forget, Big and Rich. How about that, guys? Them are some autographs there and a cowboy hat. So yeah, man, I'm glad you asked about my cowboy hats. You had to go there. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. I absolutely love them. I wear them all the time. And I got some really cool ones. So, and I'm going to keep featuring a different one in every video. So anyhow, I said this is a ghost town. Charlie One Horse. Good stuff. So, thanks, buddy, for asking. I appreciate that. Hope everything's good up there in that cold country. Keep mama warm, buddy. Discover Outdoors. Ask me for suggestions for videos. And one suggestion I would throw to you was tell us a little bit more about yourself. Shoot us a vid that, you know, gives a little bit more of your background and what you're about, and, you know, that'd be cool. We know what your interests are, you know, and, you know, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Seem like an interesting dude. That would be cool. But thanks for asking, bud. Aaron, backyard meat. You know what, buddy? You're killing it. That's awesome. You're really doing great on that trap line. I'm proud of you, brother. Beautiful bobcat. What a monster otter. Are you kidding me? He wanted to know what the motorcycle seat stool was, and I'll show you that. This is the motorcycle seat stool. It's an all-leather motorcycle seat. These were sold at Tractor Supply. They're super heavy duty. I mean, these things are a rock. But it's got a little lever on it. So when you sit down on it, I can go down. Woo! I can go up. I can go down. I can go up. I love it. It's a great little craft stool. Yeah, Tractor Supply. I bought it as a closeout. It was the last one in the place, and I got a great deal on it. But Aaron, thanks a lot for asking, man. Keep up the great work. Hope everything keeps rolling super hard on the trap line. You're killing it. Where are we at here? Mr. Sly Fox 2. What was my best rat season? My best rat season was 1982, and I did 87. I didn't run a very big line. I didn't have a whole lot of territory to trap. I mean, I was basically trapping suburbia, but I did pretty good, you know, and they were selling for, you know, I was getting $14 for larges, so I was pretty happy kidding that. Boy, back then, you know, everybody else was running paper routes, shove it up your ass, you know. I'm going trapping. I did well for myself. So, counting the coon, fox, mink, I did good. But anyhow, thanks, Bear. Great question. My buddy Steven Richardson. He wants to know my thoughts about survival shows. Well, I'm going to tell you straight up, partner. I hate the survival shows that are on TV. They're fucking bullshit. It's a bunch of fucking nonsense. Demonstrations, thoughts, and ideas that they show, yes, they're valuable. If you can learn from them, that's great. You know, I got no problem with it, you know. But go watch a Skog Neve video. You know, Dave Canterbury is getting a little bit overdone for me, you know. I really don't like that. I like shooting straight from the hip, you know. You watch guys like Skog Neve, Bushcraft America. Check out some of the smaller channels really put out really super great information. It's wonderful. But no, all the survival shows that are produced and are on TV and stuff like that, I don't even bother watching them. There's so much better stuff on YouTube. So much better stuff. So I hope that helped, buddy. Keep shooting that bow, man, and let me know how it's shooting. I like that one. Wallace Vivian wanted to know my favorite hunting knife. Boy, that's a tough one, partner. I generally like a smaller blade. I've shown this in my past videos. This is the Chris Taylor Cicada. And this is just a phenomenal knife. Okay? I can take that and I can 3-finger it and roll a finger right on the tip. That opens the belly cavity for me, no problem. And then I can go inside and I'm not working a big blade to take out my esophagus, to open up my diaphragm, to dump the guts. Takes me 2 seconds. I did a deer already this year with this Taylor, and I'll tell you what, I'm very pleased with it. Nice knife. Very nice knife. Very nice. I also love this. I got a little K-bar. This little K-bar right here is an amazing knife. It's a little bit long for me. I don't really like a blade that long, but I can do a lot with that knife. This knife here, I stropped it and I butchered 3 deer and I never put it to the strop again. So that really works out for me. I also love Muela of Spain. These are great blades, guys, for the money. Fantastic knives. That's a full stag antler handle. Nice brass bolster. Beautiful grind. And I'll tell you what, guys. These things hold an edge like crazy. Nice stuff. But all my knives will do that. I can do that with any one of my knives. You know, I can actually take my K-bar here, my little K-bar, do the same thing. Fantastically sharp. And I will also show you guys the Taylor in action. That's a push cut of about a 1/16 of an inch. Good stuff. So there you go, Wallace. I hope that helps out. You know, it's all about size, man. You know, the days of saying the words hunting knife, Bowie knife, come on, for real? That's not what you need. If you're a big game hunter, you need 2 knives. You need a knife for gutting, that's small enough that you can do your work inside the body cavity and not cut yourself. And then you need a knife that may be a little bit bigger and will work also for camp chores, that you're going to quarter and you're going to take, you know, you're going to finish the rest of the deer with. It's the bottom line, you know. So I hope that answers your question. You saw my favorites, you know. That's what I roll with, and everything in that department works very well for me. But anyhow, guys, we're running this one again. It's kind of long. So I just want to say thanks a lot, guys, for all your views, all your comments, you know, your thumbs up. I really appreciate all that good stuff. Keep watching, because I'm going to keep rolling them. You know, as long as you guys are enjoying them, leaving me comments, asking me questions. Don't forget to ask me a question. You guys shoot me questions. I love it. You know, I'll answer them all. So, I hope everybody's good out there. And sorry it took me so long to get this video down. But we got a lot going on here at the new place with some painting going on and whatnot. But I think this brings us to the end of the video where I got to tell you guys a joke, right? So, here you go. Penguin's driving down the road. He's driving along, and he notices he's losing fluid. He's got some kind of fluid leak, you know. So he pulls over, and he looks underneath the car, and there's something dripping, you know. He goes, oh, boy, this ain't good, you know. So the Penguin jumps back in his car, and he drives down the road to the local mechanic shop. And he pulls in and he says to the mechanic, he says, I got a leak here. Something's leaking, you know. And he says, well, give me about 45 minutes to check it out, half hour, and come on back and see if I got it diagnosed by then. Well, the Penguin walks out of the garage and he looks around the corner and he sees an ice cream shop and he says, wow. He says, I'll go have myself an ice cream. So the Penguin walks over and he has himself a nice cup of vanilla ice cream. You know, they got them flappy wings. They can't really, you know, they can't use a fork or nothing. So he's eating out of the dish, and he's having a good old time. He's got ice cream all over his face. So he finishes his ice cream, and he walks back to the mechanic shop, and he walks in, and he says, well, what'd you find out with my car? And the mechanic turns around, and he says, well, looks like you blew a seal. And the Penguin says, it's ice cream! I'll talk to you guys soon. Look out for part 10.